Just the Tip, a fantasy football podcast. We are your hosts. We are lean, mean, fighting machines. I won't be inappropriate there for you, Regan, like last time. Just want to welcome you guys back to another episode of Just the Tip, a fantasy football podcast. It is July 28th, 2021. 43 days to NFL kickoff, baby. 6 weeks away, 1 day at the time of this recording. You might be listening to it a couple days later. We have lives. We apologize. We got some interesting news today, some sightings, some quotes to get to you, if you haven't heard already. I am Mac. We got a man behind the keyboard, Kyle, our producer. And the studs you see over here, we got Matt Regan and Ryan Haynes. Regan, what's happening, man?
Just selling and buying houses over here, real estate man, and I'm exhausted. And it's a pain in the behind. Just saying. I don't know how people buy and sell property. Just doing one kills me.
And we just lost some viewers with your adulthood type talk there. Jesus Christ.
You know how cool my podcast room's going to be? So nice.
Ooh, studio coming up.
Oh,
Ryan,
man.
how you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. I think Regan's really just trying to use this platform to spin a HGTV career. What do you think?
Sounds about right.
I'm down. Please and thank you. Bye, guys.
Yeah, training camp started. Exciting stuff. So
Yeah.
lots of news today.
Yeah, you want to just get into it? We don't care about our weekends or anything. Let's just get into it.
Mac, how was New Hampshire?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for asking. It was pretty good, man. Went into some waterfalls, went some swimming, some rapids, got bit by a snapping turtle. It was all good. I'm just kidding about the turtle.
Oh, I was going to say that's your luck.
Speaking of critters, though, I did see a baby possum when I was working today, and I tried catching it, but he ran away.
Yeah, not rabies at all.
By catching it, I bet with my tire.
You have any fun possum facts for us?
I do not.
Oh,
They
man.
play dead all the time. I'll tell you that.
I have heard that.
Yeah, my dog brought one under the deck and it played dead for an hour and a half and then walked away. I'm like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm. Good defense mechanism.
All right. Let's get
So
into
Ryan, never mind.
it. Yeah. Let's.
I got news for you.
Oh, no.
Come on,
Ryan.
man. Nice.
What do we got for your briefs today?
Oh, man. I mean, there's a lot of news, but it's mostly out of Green Bay. And if I have to keep talking about the Packers, I'm going to want to kill myself. All right. So first bit of news from last week, actually. So this feels like it was like forever ago, but Michael Thomas has an ankle injury that's going to cause him to miss, Mac, about 6-7 weeks or so?
And I've seen a bunch of estimates, 6 to 8 weeks into the season, by the time he's actually ready to play. So he might be practicing before then, but yeah, don't expect him back until at least 6 weeks into the season.
He hid this from everybody?
Yeah.
I got the surgery in June. What the hell were you doing?
Seems like a good thing to hide from the team. I can recover in 4 months when I have surgery in June, but I'll be ready by July. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So where do you guys, Reeks, where do you think he drops to now? I know we talked a lot about second, third round last week during our breakdown, but what do you think?
Yeah, he was big on that third round, early third round. He's just the name itself. He's still going to go high. He's still going to go, I say, top 5 rounds. But I'm not comfortable taking him there. You gotta think, guys. His name, what he's brought to the table in years past, it's still his cap's gonna be high with these people that aren't really reading into this. But I'm not taking him before maybe 7th round.
Yeah, people might see some news of him recovering by the time their draft is, and he might be back sooner.
Probably won't.
So
Now, when he has a crap quarterback and they have no chance of winning a Super Bowl, and he's probably looking for his next contract and so on, not injuring himself again. So he won't be back until 6 weeks. He's going to take as long as he can.
Oh man, it's so sad. Like
That's
he
bad.
went from top 5 receiver last year to just like injury after injury after injury. So hopefully he's able to get back on the field pretty quickly. But hey Mac, your boy Zach Wilson hasn't signed yet. Didn't show up to training camp today. Are you starting to sweat over your rookie of the year prediction?
No, not worried about it. Move on.
Okay, man of many words.
Yes, I'm sweating. You can't see it. I got a baby powdered up and stuff. Yeah, they need to sign him. Apparently, they've done it to their previous quarterback, Sam Darnold, and somebody else before that. Not worth mentioning. But yeah, just something with the language of the contract. They'll work it out. The reporters over there in New Jersey are saying that they'll work it out before the first preseason game. So I'm not worried yet.
Well, listen, just to add to your credibility here, Amon-Ra St. Brown is apparently raising some eyebrows at camp, so you should feel pretty good about that.
Told you, man. PPR machine. Double-digit rounds. Take a chance on that rookie there.
I'm saying this is such a Jet thing to do.
It really is. I thought a new coaching staff would really, with Ramasella there, I really thought they'd change their ways and turn over a new leaf. But hey, looks like
the
it's
league
same
put
old
these
Jets.
things in place so that teams didn't have people holding out. And it seems like the only team that still can't sign its players is the New York Jets, even with slotted contracts. Like, this is how much you're going to make, and that's what everybody else is making, and they still can't sign guys. I don't know. So it is so Jets. All right, let's get to the news from Green Bay. So Aaron Rodgers is at camp. Finally showed up. I don't know. This whole thing. Regan, how are you feeling about Rodgers returning to camp and returning to Green Bay for another year?
Because, all right, he's going to, he finally, he's back. He's just going to prove himself. But he talked so much shit at his press conference today after practicing, and it was all just against the Green Bay organization. And that's not a good sign, but I don't think they really can do anything. This must have been in his new contract he wrote. But it's sketchy. Honestly, though, he skyrocketed on my standing of my stats. I'm sorry, rankings. And I think he deserves to be up there. I got him around 9, I believe.
All right, I think that's fair. I did see something today that Devontae Adams had to leave practice for an undisclosed injury. So we'll see.
Contract.
Apparently, he walked off the field.
That's just great.
Contracts, yeah, that's true.
Well, he came out saying he was like, I've been the best. I deserve the most. I don't know. He was like, all right, buddy.
He is, and he does.
No, I agree, but it's just one thing after another with this organization. It sucks.
Man.
Yeah, man. They're gonna implode. Vikings are gonna win the division. Just calling it now.
The other day, you really like the Vikings.
They did a lot of help for their defense, man. And if there's problems with the Green Bay camp, with the coaching and the players, I don't see them repeating what they did last year. So, some quotes from media, the interview. Let's see, we had Mike Florio, Pro Football Talk. His call, he's like, Rodgers saying, the organization looks at me and my job as just to play. Yes, that's what your job is, to play quarterback and show up to practice. And he's like, I want a little more input, at least to be in the conversation. It makes me feel important, like you're respected. Okay. He didn't complain. You're all right. He didn't complain, Ryan, at all during his MVP run last year until the questionable, at best, call to kick the field goal. Okay. You have a problem with your coach and everything? I get that. Totally get that. But leaving your teammates to work all summer and then you just stroll in and stuff and then you just like, oh, I deserve to be in the conversation to make organizational moves. I don't agree with that. You play. Stop throwing your pity party. You were worried about making MVP, and you did. And maybe if you win more than one Super Bowl, then you can have more input. When's the last time I won a Super Bowl? Even been there? Over 10 years ago, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and it's typical Rodgers. He's when everything's going great, he's happy, he's fine, and when there's a little bit of adversity, he starts to try to manipulate the situation to pass the buck. I mean, he's done it his whole career, so.
Yeah, winning fixes everything. All right,
Very
enough
true.
about him. Everybody's heard enough about him.
All right, I think that wraps up the brief. So we had a pretty exciting.
You don't want to
episode
touch on
today.
Patriot Camp? Regan, you got anything for Patriot Camp you want to talk about?
Yet.
Give it
Cam
time.
Newton might
Give
not
it
be
time.
there.
Yeah, we'll give it time. All right, man.
Wait. Elaborate on that. What do you think?
No, I mean, we can move on. It was just a little mixed reviews, all right? So, who do we got? Mike Giardi tweeted all during camp. So, Cam Newton looked okay. N'Keal Harry caught a goal line diving catch for a touchdown. He went 7 for 7 there, but then he looked really bad in his last 4 reps. Typical Cam Newton. Mac Jones, he had some nice touchdowns from what I saw. But then there were some drop balls and then pass batted down. So, but he did end with another touchdown toss to N'Keal Harry. So N'Keal Harry, man, stock's rising. Should I buy him low in Dynasty, Ryan? Should I trade a 5th round pick?
No.
For N'Keal Harry.
There's 4 extra players in the field when they start the season, so that might make a little bit of a difference.
But what if he goes to another team? Houston. No, I'm only kidding. I don't want any part of that.
I did want to just throw one thing up for Cam. They said 98.5, the Sports Hub, they said this last 4 plays of the Scully drill, all horrible. He had one pass that went right over Henry's head in the back of the end zone. The second pass, they don't know who it was to. Third pass, it was in the ground, and fourth pass was an interception. So that's how he finished the day. Nailed it.
Of course, man. I don't know. I have Cam Newton statted out for at least 4 games. That's probably going to change because Mac Jones, if he makes it just a little bit more competitive, man, I'd see him taking it from day one. So we'll see, man. Anything else in the briefs there? Regan, you got anything else? You good?
Briefs are empty, my friend.
Okay. Ryan, how about you?
Empty. What was in them?
Oh,
spoil yourself from excitement over there?
Dude, they were your briefs.
All right. Yeah, let's get this going.
Holy shit, there's a lot of news. It's true, the market is becoming saturated.
Sorry, guys. That was a lot there. But there's a ton more on training camp. If you want to, let me get this in real quick. Follow us on our social media accounts on Facebook. You can find us at Just a Tip, a fantasy football podcast. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter, Just a Tip FFP. Not TikTok. Definitely not TikTok. We are not there. But we will share information that we hear and that we read as well. If you want to just follow us, you can slide in our DMs there, comment, have some open discussion. Be brutal with us. You can abuse Regan. He enjoys it. Be gentle with Ryan, though. He's a little softy. So
very sensitive.
Very sensitive. And I just want to say thank you guys for listening, liking, and sharing our videos and podcasts with your friends. Our tips are for everybody, especially your friends and family. You getting our name out there really helps. We love getting around. You can find us on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Google, and Amazon. For those platforms, download our episodes, like them, subscribe. Give us a review. We'd really appreciate it, man. And before we get into our draft, Ryan, you guys were stepping all over my dad jokes on Adam Troutman last episode. All right? And so I wanted to do a little game like I did with the bird trivia. So now we're going to do something about fish. You guys ready for that?
I wasn't
Oh.
serious when I brought this up last week.
Oh, you weren't?
Well, yeah. No.
All right. Real quick.
Shoot.
Real quick. What kind of fish only comes out at night? A starfish.
Oh, cornball.
All right. Real fact here. All right. What do you call a baby shark?
My daughter's favorite show.
Nope, a pup.
I did know that.
Yeah, you did that.
All right.
Little fun fact here. All right.
Are we done yet?
Nope, not yet. What cosmetic is known to contain fish scales? Kyle will definitely know what this is because he uses it all the time.
Hand lotion.
No. Lube. Nope, close. Lipstick. Lipstick is the answer.
I knew that one too.
So he would not.
These are all the Snapple caps I had in high school.
I know, right? They bring me back. All right. One more. All right. What is Adam Troutman's middle name? Brooke.
That's not real,
That's
is it?
No, that's not real. All right, let's get into the draft here. Ryan, want to go through the rules real quick before we start?
Yeah, sure. So the format's going to be super flex format. So that means the usual flex would just be added with a quarterback. So running back, wide receiver, tight end, quarterback. We'll have another flex, which is just running back, wide receiver, tight end, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 1 regular tight end, and 5 bench spots for a total of 13 rounds. I believe this is it's a PPR format, 6 points per touchdown for everyone. So quarterbacks, running backs, receivers, etc. All right. Any other details you guys would like to know about before I hit the start button?
What's a draft?
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Yeah, something tough.
and here we go.
All right, man. First guy up. Who's this first guy up here?
So unexpected parole. He's in one of my super flex leagues. I don't know him, and I don't know anybody in this league. But I'm gonna. It just happens that way sometimes. Yeah, I know. I never learned that as a kid. So his team in our dynasty league is super flex, two quarterbacks, Russell Wilson and Jared Allen. And he also has Christian McCaffrey and Stephon Diggs. So this guy's pretty loaded in our league.
That's unfair.
All right, Mac.
All right. So he took Christian McCaffrey, of course, first overall. Makes sense. This one, I am probably going to surprise some people here. Skipping a few guys. I'm going with my QB1 for this year. Kyler Murray. We'll get into our rankings episode next week. Be sure to be on the lookout for that. So a little preview. I believe Kyler Murray will be the QB1. That's what I have him projected as right now. He was QB1 all last year for the first 16 weeks of the season. He lost a QB1 spot at the end there. So I believe his AC joint is healing up nicely. He'll be all right, and he'll get back on pace. So we'll see. And after that, we had Jared Gregory taking Patrick Mahomes, who would be our consensus QB1 and my QB2. Ryan, you are on the clock.
You know, I'm in a tough space here. So I can either go with Josh Allen, who's going to be the third quarterback option here, or I can roll the dice with Dalvin Cook and really solidify that RB1 spot. But for the sake of trying to grab an elite quarterback early, I'm going to take Josh Allen because he can do it all.
Oh, see, he would have fallen.
After that,
play the banjo.
He can't. Yeah, I think he can play the banjo. He's from like Wyoming, so he should. Isn't that like a prerequisite?
That's what he should be able to.
So Dalvin Cook goes next to Team 5. Derrick Henry 6th, and then Reegs, you're on the clock.
So at this pick, obviously, we have pretty much Lamar Jackson and Dak Prescott for QBs. That being said, I've done a couple mock drafts. I like what falls to me with these other quarterbacks. I feel like the top 3 quarterbacks that have already come off the board are safer than safe. You know, they are, unless of injury, obviously, of course, these guys are going to put out.
Will they?
So as of right here with the news, Michael Thomas, I'm going to go with Alvin Kamara.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's just going to get those extra catches. I know it's tough in a league like this, but I'd like to get at least one stud running back and kind of go from there and use those rounds where I would grab, some other not so good running backs for my quarterback. So we'll see how it works out for me. Take a little different approach than you two.
When they put out, does it involve a banjo?
No, you have that guy.
They're generous QBs, putting out their tips for everybody, or putting out their balls for everybody, rather. After Regan, we had Travis Kelce at the 1.8, and then Lamar Jackson 1.9, Saquon Barkley 1.10, and now producer Kyle is on the clock here at 1.11. Excuse me.
Mac, you drafting team 8 here? Travis Kelce 1.8.
It's
like
nope, it is not me. But he's a smart guy, whoever that is. Teammate.
So just to add some more context to that, I know in our last mock draft you picked him right around there, right? 1.8, 1.7?
110.
110.
Mm-hmm.
But for our audience, they don't know that every single mock draft that we do to practice, you pick Travis Kelce in the first round.
Not true.
Definitely true.
Oh, look at that nice turn, dude. Oh. So after, yeah.
Go ahead, Reese.
Yeah, so after I picked Kamara, we had Travis Kelce at 8, obviously. Daniel Soares took Lamar Jackson, and then we had Saquon Barkley, Nick Chubb, and then around the turn, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams. Nice stack right there. And then Kyle grabbed Justin Herbert. Next guy took Jonathan Taylor. Danielson took Stephon Diggs, and then Dak Prescott went to Team 10. So it's on to me.
Team 8.
8, yeah, I'm sorry. I said 10.
Quite all right, man. Justin Herbert there, I think that's a bit of a reach. Do you think so?
Not as bad as I've seen him go in round 1, so that's not that bad. All right, guys, my problem here, real quick. I got Zeke and Aaron Jones in the second round. This is amazing, but Russell Wilson is just staring me in the face. Oh, what a dick. You know what?
Why is he a dick?
How do I pass on Zeke right here? Then one of you two are going to get him. I'm going to be pissed.
Yeah, probably.
You know what?
Well, not me. But
I am going to go Russell Wilson and see what screw it. I'm going Zeke. I do what I want.
Oh, wow. Mr. Unlimited.
Yeah, you can have him. Enjoy.
Where's that plug, Mac? Here he comes.
Where is he?
Unlimited power.
You didn't give him a second? You're killing me.
Mr. Unlimited.
Oh, there it is. Now we just have to wait for the unlimited power one to show up in 10 more minutes and scare the hell out of us.
I'm not doing that. That time's passed.
So
Regan took Zeke. Then we had Aaron Jones, Austin Eckler. Then Ryan, you took Mr. Unlimited. On the clock is Jared right here. So, so Ryan, you're going 2 QBs right off the bat here.
Nice.
Confident you're going to get a number 1 wide receiver here on the way back, huh? Is that your thinking?
Yeah, that's the plan. I mean, there's
nice.
Fantasy football, you never know how these things are going to play out.
No.
I just I looked at unexpected parole. I looked at his team in my league, and I got jealous, so I picked Allen and Wilson just to copy him. Also, another guy who snuck into this draft from that league, Snuffles 0405. I don't know how I feel about saying the word Snuffles, but glad he could join us.
That's fine, man. All right, so Jared took Aaron Rodgers with a 2.10. I am on the clock at 2.11. I took Kyle Murray. Right now, I got George Kittle right there. Najee Harris, which I think is being taken way too early with their crappy O-line, so I'm no thank you. I think I'm going to go wide receiver here. So DeAndre Hopkins, DK Metcalf, A.J. Brown, Justin Jefferson. It's tough, man. I think I'm going to go with the double stack here, though, with DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray here. Stack those guys. I would like A.J. Brown if he falls back to me here, which I assume he will. I'll take him there. Or Calvin Ridley. That one's going to be a tough one. Looking ahead there. Unexpected P whatever. 2.12. He took Antonio Gibson. Now he's on the clock with 3.1. Would you guys have gone tight end there? Regan? You probably would have gone. A.J. Brown? Would you reach for him or? All right. What about you, Ryan? Regan,
Damn it.
I don't hate what he did there with the Gibson Ridley turnaround. I'm very high
I
on
was talking
both those
about
guys.
I was talking about me. No, I like him. He did take Calvin Ridley. All right. Well, it makes it a bit easier for me, but I'll let you finish your sentence. Sorry there. Go.
You talking to me?
Ryan. Yes, you, Ryan. Sorry.
No, I just like it. Calvin Ridley, I think, is going to be a top 3 wide receiver this year.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot.
Sounds good, man. All right. I'm gonna go A.J. Brown here. All right. So I got the 2 wide receivers that I wanted, or 2 out of the 3 that I really wanted: DeAndre Hopkins, Calvin Ridley, A.J. Brown. Since Calvin Ridley went, A.J. Brown would be my 3rd guy there. Pretty easy pick for me right here at the turn. Kind of wish I sucked so I would be at this spot more often, but hey, it's fine. You got Jared taking Joe Mixon. Ryan, you're on the clock.
How do you guys feel about Aaron Rodgers going 210 after Wilson?
Ugh. Reach.
I mean, redraft, it makes sense.
Yes, correct. Yeah, because he's gone next year, apparently. That new contract.
Wait, this is redraft, right? Not dynasty,
Yes.
right?
It is redraft, yep.
Just making sure.
So that even like picking Justin Herbert 2-2. I do like Justin Herbert a lot, and I know Kyle loves Justin Herbert, but it just in a redraft format seems a little early. All right, let's see here. So I definitely need everything besides quarterback. So
No shit.
Are you sure?
What do I want to do here? You know what I'm going to do? I could find running backs and receivers later.
Doing it.
Kyle's going to like this. Darren
Sandbagging
Waller,
it so-
baby.
Oh, they both on.
Yep.
Way to blow it for me.
So they're putting out and they're blowing it for you, Regan. It's crazy.
Guys suck.
Yeah, so Ryan took Darren Waller, then Najee Harris. Harris went to Team 5, then George Kittle right before Regan at the 3.7. I was curious, Regan, if a tight end would drop to you.
I was hoping, honestly.
Because if I didn't go A.J. Brown, I probably would have gone Kittle there, but I wanted to get 2 stud wide receivers. And then I'll have to get a tight end probably on the next turn. So we'll see if any of the top 6 get to me.
So it's on me right now. Pretty much, obviously, running backs. I'm probably going to wait a while on running backs and grab some backups. I already have a lot of equity in 2 great running backs, so we'll let them just chill there. I got DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson right here. Maybe, Joe Burrow if I wanted to go quarterback. I think I'm going to go with Justin Jefferson right here. Just going with the known catches. DK, once in a while, fluctuates. Kind of throws me off sometimes, so Justin Jefferson it is. After that, we had Dobbins, and Daniel Soares is up now.
Yeah, man. DK Metcalf there, just to elaborate more on your point there. He started out great. He was awesome, top 5, top 10 wide receiver. And then him and Lockett dropped down to the 20s. They were still a wide receiver too, but when you're starting out the season hot and you expect them to keep on going, it's pretty disappointing. So, yeah, he's a bit inconsistent. You're not worried about Justin Jefferson, any regression though?
I think
he stellar rookie year.
That's a great question. I think he will have a little regression per game, but obviously we all know last year it took a couple of weeks for him to really get going. I think he's going to be consistent throughout the year, but I think that those points per game might go down, 1 or 2, which isn't too bad. I'd rather have that consistency throughout the whole season. Is what I'm really looking at.
He only scored 3 touchdowns in the last 10 games. So I expect those to go up because Thielen had, 14 touchdowns last year?
Yeah, it was like 13 or 14.
Yeah, so they're going to have to go to Irv Smith and Justin Jefferson. We'll see, though. But, yeah.
Hey, Mac, just to follow up on your DK Metcalf point, I pulled up his 2020 season, and it looks like divisional opponents. So playing those teams twice. And, each of those teams, the Rams, the Cardinals, and the Niners all have really good defenses. So in those matchups, he had 4 points, 5 points, 14 points, 12 points, 5 points. And he had one outlier, which is 40 points against the Niners. But seems like he really struggled against the division, which is not good news because he plays those teams twice in the season.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, he does, and I have him in Dynasty, so I hope he can be more consistent for me. We'll see, though.
Snuffles is just playing my game over here.
He is.
Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen. Oh my God, I love it. And then he's got Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah, I don't love that. I probably would have gone DeAndre Swift instead. But
agreed. Not bad though. It's an awesome team. If you're staying away from those QBs.
You're getting all hot and heavy over there, man.
I know.
So you want to turn off your video for a minute? Have some private time?
You guys mind? I thought that'd be bad entertainment.
meet your mic too. That'd be all right. Please.
That'd be good. We don't have to hear that.
Oh, guys, I'm up.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
All right, so we had Keenan Allen there at the 4.1, the Matt Stafford to Kyle there. I like that pick. 4.2. And Kyle Pitts, 4.3. David Montgomery, 4.4 to Daniel there. And Jalen Hurts in the 4th round to teammate. Regan, you're up.
Oh, yeah. And so, obviously, Michael Thomas is sitting right here. Obviously, Sleeper hasn't updated yet. No big deal. Everybody should know, if you're listening right now, that Michael Thomas should be dropping. That being said, Allen Robinson's there. Terry McLaurin, which I love. That being said, I need to go with the GOAT, Tom Brady.
I was like, if he drops to me, my QB's caliber and Tom Brady.
Yeah, I hate to be a homer on that, but right there I had Trevor Lawrence and Tom Brady pretty much right there. Ryan Tannehill's right there. That was a tight one. But you got to go with Tom. After Tom, we had Allen Robinson and DeAndre Swift. So it's on Ryan now. We have Team 5. 4 running backs. Dalvin Cook, Austin Eckler, Najee Harris, and Swift. Whew.
Yeah, Team 5 just made Regan go soft there. That's like his nightmare.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
Both ends of the spectrum over here.
you know what? I don't hate this position I'm in because my wide receiver 1 is a guy who I think can be a wide receiver 1 this year, and that is Mr. Terry McLaurin with Fitzmagic getting him the football. So
Meatloaf.
I don't hate it.
He targets his number ones, man. So he's gonna eat.
Thought you had more to say there for a second, but Guess not.
No, Meatloaf.
Eat. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Thanks.
All right, so you took Terry McLaurin. Jared on the clock here. Tough
You caught me
choice,
mid
tough
drink,
choice.
Mac.
You're welcome. Yeah, Mike
Reeks-
Evans. Makes sense there.
I know what this guy's doing.
You do know what I'm doing.
Oh, how do you not? It's no brainer.
Miles Sanders. So we got Michael Thomas, Trevor Lawrence, Miles Sanders, Chris Carson, Daryl Henderson, Mark Andrews. Oh, I skipped the guy I'm going to take.
Oh. There he is.
Oh, big
Yeah.
shock. Big shock.
Yep.
Dude, look at that.
Hope he makes MVP this year, man. But Julio and his weed problem, I'm not sure if he'll help him out too much. But we'll see.
Oh,
After that, Chris Carson went for 12. Nice pick there. I like that. Like that a lot.
It's good value right there.
4th round.
I still don't have a running back, though, so I think I might have to take one on this turn. But I don't like Miles Sanders or Daryl Henderson. Not too confident. And then Travis Etienne would be the next one. With still
The one
tight
time
ends on the board, Mark Andrews, TJ Hawkinson. Do I go with those here? Nope. All right, Mark Andrews off the board. I
Andrews
don't
before
like the running
Hawkinson.
backs right here in this round.
I like that,
don't.
Ryan.
What was that?
Andrews before Hawkinson.
You like it, Reeks?
I don't. I like
don't like it
Hawkinson
either.
way more. Hawkinson could be
Yeah.
the number one receiver there. We're talking like he was on pace for like 90 receptions last year or something like that. You could easily do that.
I'm seeing a lot of projections at him at like 115 to 130 targets. Is that where
Right.
you guys think he's going to be at?
I think he could certainly. I think 115 is a good expectation for him to get to. 130 would obviously be a little high, but I don't see why he can't get 115 targets in a 17-game season.
Yeah, we'll see,
Beat 100
man.
targets. That's like a slot receiver.
I know. I don't know if I trust Jared Goff too much, and I think they're just going to ground and pound the ball out there, so I'm just not too sure. But I am sure of a high-powered offense here, and the hype train is picking up pretty fast for him. I'm going to go CD Lamb here.
CD.
With Amari Cooper having some injury problems too, he very well might be the wide receiver 1 to at least start out on the team. So I'm going to go there. So I have Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, A.J. Brown, Ryan Tannehill, and CD Lamb. I am punting on the running back and tight end, upper tier position. So Jared's on the clock now.
Yeah, I heard on CBS too. CD Lamb, they had strictly in slot last year. You gonna say the same thing, Ryan?
No, keep going.
But anyways, he was playing strictly slot, and now they're gonna move him throughout the lineup, throughout the field. So that's huge.
Yeah, he's become a more versatile man, and I think Ryan, are you upset that Chris Godwin's off the board there?
Yeah, I didn't think Jared would take Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, so I was feeling pretty good about matching McLaurin and Godwin as my 2 receivers there. But,
Yeah,
as usual, Jared has to go and, F things up for me. So let's see. You can pick Miles Sanders or Daryl Henderson. Nope.
Oh,
Team 5 is going to get another running back.
oh my God!
I love it. Keep it coming. All right, let me see here. Yeah, I'm looking at Amari Cooper, and I'm not super confident in Amari. You know what? I haven't taken this guy yet. I have 0 shares of Mr. Julio Jones. I think now's the time. Wide
Why
receiver
not?
2.
He really.
This is-
Team 5 got Miles Sanders.
It's
I
ridiculous.
think there's a glitch.
Yeah, for Julio Jones, nice pick. I like that there. The running backs, it's not good quality right here in the 5th round. So I'd rather punt on that as well in this spot here. But you didn't want TJ Hawkinson, huh? Because you already had Waller. Not going to do that. That makes sense. After that, we had Team 5 Miles Sanders, then Michael Thomas to Team 6, and Regan, you were on the clock here.
Yeah, so right here, I got Tom Brady, Alvin Kamara, Zeke, and Justin Jefferson as my single wide receiver. So I wanted to go wide receiver here or quarterback. I don't think I could pass up T.J. Hawkinson right here. The quarterback here that I'm passing up is Trevor Lawrence, which I love in the 5th round. That's amazing value on this guy, but tight end value is huge in any league. We all know that you need somebody producing at that position to even be relevant in the league. So that's what I'm going with right now.
Ooh, nice.
Makes sense.
It
T.J.
was-
Hawkinson, and then Darrell Henderson after that. Daniel, I want to go back. I lost track, if you guys didn't notice, of what I was trying to say there with Julio Jones. Amari Cooper, another DK Metcalf type guy. Home games, he seems to do better at than away games. That seems to be the trend with him. Or tougher defenses. He'll feast on the weak defenses, obviously, but he really doesn't show up with the tough ones either. So, yeah, he's a bit too inconsistent for me.
Hey, Mac, our producer made a comment here in the chat saying that you like to sleep outside Ryan Tannehill's house. Is that true?
When he was playing for Miami, I started to.
Oh, nice. You got high-powered binoculars?
Night vision.
With night vision, I was going to say.
He also,
sure.
Kyle, also seems to think I should be concerned about Julio Jones and his little situation that he got caught up in over the last couple of days. You want to elaborate on that a little bit, Mac? While we got some time?
All right, sure. I'm not too familiar on it, but 100 pounds of weed, I guess, was confiscated with him and Roddy White. Is that what it is? 100 pounds, something 100.
pounds.
And they're dealing it on the black market. Him and his old teammate Roddy White, who was a stellar wide receiver back in the day, won me some championships with him and Tony Gonzalez. So, yeah, they have their little side hustle there. Can't shame a man for doing that, trying to make some money, but I guess he could get into some trouble here. So keep an eye on that.
Can we just establish how much 100 pounds of weed is? Like, just think of
About
two
100 pounds.
45-pound weights. What's that, 90 pounds?
Yes.
Still not even there yet. And you have to think of how, like small those are compared. Like, weed's dried out. There's no water weight, no nothing. Like, that's a lot. That's so much.
You know what makes it worse is it's a white collar crime too, because it was the weed was owned by a company that they had stock in. So I think they were just selling the weed on the black market, which is also making their profit look better. I don't know. It's complicated.
They were skimming off the top there, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr.
Weed dealer.
You guys ever seen that movie, We Are the Millers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's kind of funny. They're stuffing it in the RV. Trying to sneak it across all the amount of weed. Anyway, where were we? Jeez, we got off topic. After Hawkinson, Darrell Henderson, Cooper Kupp to Daniel there. Trevor Lawrence at Team 10 to 5.10. Adam Thielen to Kyle. The 5th round, I don't mind that pick at all. Matt Ryan, 5.12 to Snuffles. Huffalump over there. Then Chase Edmonds. And then coming back, 6.2, James Robinson, Jamar Chase, Travis Etienne, and Amari Cooper off the board at 6.5. That is a good, almost a full round, more than a full round, excuse me, distance between CeeDee Lamb and him. So we'll see, man. The projections, the rankings are falling, but they are on Hard Knocks, so we'll see. I already saw people hyping up Zeke, that he's going to be a running back one. I'm like, stop. I think it was Jamie Eisenberg from CBS. I was like, it was no pads, and the guy would have been leveled. Catching a screen pass, and his back's to the guy. He would have leveled them. But hey,
Hey, I've been saying
Slow
that
roll,
Ezekiel
guys.
Elliott's going to be a top 4 running back prior to the Hard Knocks announcement. So I'm like ahead of the game, man.
you really think top 4, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think he certainly has the ability to do that. He's done it in the past, as long as Prescott stays healthy. Although Prescott's not looking too good at minicamp so far. So
I
we'll
was
see
gonna
how that
say,
goes.
yeah, we'll have to get into that. Regan, you got 10 seconds.
I know. I was letting you guys talk, buying you
All
some
right,
time. You're
All right,
welcome.
what was
Well,
your
thanks,
thinking
appreciate
there?
that.
You
So
took
right
Robert
there,
Woods there.
I'm looking ahead of me. Obviously, you should always look ahead and see what's going to be taken after you, most likely. So team 5, 6, and 1 all didn't have quarterbacks yet. So I got really nervous on quarterbacks coming back to me. That being said, we had Baker Mayfield, Kirk Cousins, Justin Fields, Carson Wentz. Nothing's really intriguing me right there. I only had Justin Jefferson at wide receiver, and I did have TJ Hawkinson. Messing with my head. He plays for Detroit now. I mean, well, Matthew Stafford plays for the Rams. So I grabbed Robert Woods for some reason. Obviously, I'm thinking Robert Woods was on the same team. No, I feel a lot better now. So I bypassed DJ Moore. Just kind of scared me with the whole Sam Darnold quarterback thing. So I went Robert Woods. Sure thing. I think he's going to get a lot more runs in the backfield with Cam Akers out. So that's my
Makes sense. Makes sense, man. Yeah. Ryan, I hate you. You sniped Gaskin from me before I could get him.
You know,
Quit killing me, Smalls.
Yeah.
I put out a little discussion, a tweet today that led to some discussion around who's going to be the next Le'Veon Bell, as in who's going to be the running back that gets drafted within the first 5 rounds of a one quarterback league, who's going to be fighting for a roster spot in 2022. So many people answered Myles Gaskin. So many. And I'm hoping that's not the case, because I think this guy is like, he's talented. We've talked about this. If you average his stats based on a 16-game season from last year, he was a top 10 running back. So I don't know. We'll see.
He's also your only running back, so you would hope that.
I would hope that. You're absolutely right with that assessment.
I get it, man. After that was Kareem Hunt to Jared. Then I took Tyler Lockett. I could have taken Kenny Galladay, Deontay Johnson, Mike Davis, or Javonte Williams here. All right. So on the turn, I was playing the game. The guy, what's his name? Unexpected Parole.
Yes.
He already has his running backs: Christian McCaffrey, Antonio Gibson, Chris Carson. I was like, all right, I don't need to take a running back here. I'm going to take another receiver. Huge boom, huge upside with Tyler Lockett to fill in on some bye weeks for me here. So coming back, I could take a running back here, Mike Davis, who looks like he's going to be getting all the work in Atlanta, most likely. Still up for debate. We'll have to see how things shake out in training camp. Then there's a huge gap until another running back, Melvin Gordon. But there's also Javonte Williams. But if you go back and listen to our AFC West breakdown, I do not have much faith in the Broncos offense. I don't feel like there's much points there. So I'm just not going to take a chance on that. So I will take Mike Davis here at the 7.2. Why are you smirking, Ryan?
It's just his face.
Well,
It's just...
I think
So Jared's on the clock here.
Jared is on the clock. One, I think I wanted Mike Davis, so screw you, Mac. And 2, I don't know. I think Javonte Williams can take over that starting job a lot quicker than people think. So.
Oh, I think he
We'll
will
see.
too. I think he will too. I'm just talking about the production value. Who do you think is going to? I'll make a bet with you right now that Mike Davis is going to outscore him.
No, I don't want to take that bet.
Oh, okay, all right.
Especially in a PPR format, I think Mike Davis is. I think he certainly has a fair enough value this year. So, all right. So let's see here. I'm on the clock. I need another running back. I don't want Javonte Williams.
No? Oh, okay.
So insert whatever Max said about Javonte Williams into my argument here, or my decision here. I'm actually gonna. Oh man, I like these Pittsburgh receivers because of how many targets they're gonna get. I don't think that necessarily changes all that much. But one guy I'm really high on this year that I think performs above his ADP is T. Higgins to fill in my last flex. And then after T. Higgins, Team 5, Javonte Williams with their 6th running back. Deontay Johnson, Team 6, and then Regan, you're on the board.
Right, on the clock I am. I pretty much just need wide receiver depth, and I need my second QB. So right here, QB-wise, Carson Wentz, Tua, Deshaun Watson, ouch. Daniel Jones, Trey Lance. I'm actually leaning towards Trey Lance. I know he's not going to start most likely this beginning of the season, so I might have to grab somebody else. So maybe I can wait on him for a little bit. Right here, I'm liking the Odell. Maybe he can turn it back on this year. Brandon Ayuk, pretty much the main receiver over there, other than Debo, who's hurt every other week. So, oh man, I might go Brandon Ayuk right here. Some nice depth at wide receiver. Oh, Chase Claypool too. This one's tough, guys. I've realized the 6th, 7th round has been really tough in general. I'm gonna go Brandon Ayuk for now. Hopefully, one of these quarterbacks can come back around for me.
I like that one there. I think he has the most upside out of the skill positions besides Kittle on that team there. So, not bad. Right now in the 7th round, it's okay to reach it within reason. If you feel like you got a guy that it's not going to make it back to you or borderline, take that shot right there then.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Oh, whoa. Hold up.
You all right there, dude?
Yeah, look who went off
the meatloaf!
Fuck!
Ooh.
Fitzpatrick to Daniel.
I like it.
Who was asking in the chat if Deshaun Watson's going to play. And he took Fitzpatrick instead.
Son, great question.
It is. You would take Fitzpatrick over Carson Wentz, Tua, and Deshaun Watson?
Yes.
Yeah, Tua would be the only one I would question probably. Just because of the upside, I kind of want to see what he's got going. But, the safer might have been Fitz.
We'll see, man.
Tua's going to get you points on the ground, too. That Fitz isn't going to get, but I think
Right.
Fitz is obviously a safer bet, I think.
At least to start out.
Let's answer his question on Watson, guys. I think we all kind of have him slated out for a couple games. But with everything coming out, obviously, we kind of don't want to even talk about it. But do we think he's going to play a couple?
I really don't think he's going to play this season. So I believe if I'm not, I don't have it up for me. So if I am wrong, I apologize. Deshaun Watson has at least 10 civil suits against him, and 8 of those are criminal as well. So the NFL is still investigating, taking their sweet ass time. And so you're really not going to have answers. I'm not going to take the risk on it. Drafting him unless it's in double-digit rounds. Okay, you can do that. As character, I won't even get into it. I just won't draft him, period. But, yeah, we'll see. I really don't think he'll play this year. I think he'll be on the exempt list before the season starts. And then they'll trade him away. I don't think we're going to see him playing in Houston any longer.
Yeah, I'm on board with that prediction, Mac. I think that's exactly how it plays out.
I'm willing to be wrong on it. I really am. It's fine. After Fitzpatrick, Odell Beckham, Juju Smith-Schuster to Kyle at 7.11, and Carson Wentz and Michael Carter on the swing back. He went down for Michael Carter. I was hoping he would make it back to me. I really like him. He's getting the number 1 reps over with the Jets as well. So just needs my boy Zach Wilson there And Robbie Anderson to Kyle, Cortland Sutton to Team 10, Raheem Mostert to Daniel there, then DJ Chark to Team 8. Regan, you were on the clock, but I didn't know if you had an opinion on Deshaun Watson you want to touch on.
No, not really. I think you covered that pretty well. I think we're all kind of tired of that question, and not tired, but we just don't have an answer, I guess, is more like
There's really no point in speculating. They need to do their investigation. It needs to play out in court. Justice needs to be served where needed.
The only thing I could see of it, they didn't have like the court date set till next year. You know, like I wonder how the league handles it then.
Yeah.
Tough.
Yeah, good question.
I mean, you would think they'd be better safe than sorry, but you know how the league has handled disciplinary things in the past is very inconsistent. So,
I mean, with Zeke, one accusation and they suspended him 6 games.
Yeah.
True.
It didn't even go to court or have a huge group of women accusing them and bringing out cases against them. So we are not lawyers. We are not part of the legal system. We don't know. So I think we should just leave it there and get back to the draft and probably edit this out later.
That's why Team 5 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 running backs just took Deshaun Watson.
Yep,
and Justin Fields before that.
They're looking good. They're looking good for this year. Very deep. All right, so I'm here. Oh man, I need another back, but
So Regan, you took Trey Lance, then Tua was Team 6. Ryan, while you're figuring that out, sorry, Deshaun Watson was Team 5. So you have 50 seconds. Trey Lance, Regan, you think he's going to get in there? You want to pair him up with Ayuk? Makes sense. That's what
exactly.
I'm
Exactly what you're saying. And I think it, at least by week 4 he'll be in there and he'll be the starter. That's my hope.
Yeah, they were coming out today though and saying that Jimmy's their starter. And
right, first 4 weeks.
Yep, might as well wait. You have your Tom Brady, the GOAT. So Ryan, 20 seconds. What are you thinking?
I have no idea. I'm lost. I'm a lost cause.
Running back.
You know what?
Idiot.
I'm going to go with Rojo here. I think obviously he's not the most consistent guy, but for a second running back, and I'm very confident in my receivers and my quarterbacks and my tight ends. So I think he'll suffice. I think he'll do.
You didn't want Melvin Gordon?
No, I definitely would. I'm with you, Mac. I'm with you. And I don't think Melvin Gordon starts past week 5, in all honesty.
Ooh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was looking ahead and reading the names, so don't mind me. I got a little excited there. Jared there. Do I still not have a tight end? I still do not.
And one running back.
And one running back. So Dallas Goddard and Noah Fant here. I don't have the best faith, but Noah Fant is wicked fast for a tight end as well. I don't know if I want him there or Dallas Goedert. I don't have the best faith in. Zach Ertz showed up to camp. I don't know if you saw that, Ryan. We have a little side bet. I think of Gesicki doing 3 spots better than him. I'm liking my odds. They're going to be split in time.
Oh, God.
I don't want to go another wide receiver here. I think I might just take a shot.
Does he do it, folks? That is
no, I don't want to. I need to do it, though.
20 seconds. I hate the timer. Ooh, that does hurt a little. Sorry,
I don't think he was gonna take another running back there, but I wasn't too sure. So I need to get 2 starting running backs, and at least Leonard Fournette's getting the 50 split. So
ooh, Trey Sermon he snagged on the turnaround.
Trey Sermon, huh? All right, nice. All right, on the way back, he took Sam Darnold. Makes sense. Got some nice weapons there. Might as well take a shot. He already has. Well, I I did say makes sense, but he has Baker Mayfield and Kirk Cousins.
I think you needed depth.
What are you guys' feelings on Daniel Jones? I've seen a lot of people hyping them up, but I've also seen Saquon's drafts ADP dropping.
That kills me. Saquon's tough, guys. With him possibly not starting the season. Oof. That scares me.
It can linger too, man. It can linger. I mean, week 1 can turn into week 2, which can turn into week 3 very quickly. So, Daniel Jones, though, I think if this is the year, I mean, if there's any year that he's going to really show what he can do, it's going to be this year. They've made some improvements to the O-line, which we've gone over. Obviously, they added Kenny Golladay. Saquon will hopefully be back by, within the first month of the season. So, this is the year for Daniel Jones if he's going to have it.
Yeah, we'll see. I didn't have the best faith, and I already have 2 quarterbacks, and I didn't have a tight end, so I took Mike Gesicki there, who was ranked 7th last year PPR. So I really, I have some faith in him and Tua and that whole offense. He's a good athlete, man. He is in a contract year, if I'm not mistaken, as well, and I like to target those guys because they seem to have a little extra in the tank to try to make something happen to get that next contract. So we'll see. Damian Harris to Jared after that, and Ryan, you're on the clock. The floor is yours.
You love Mike Gesicki.
I do.
Nope.
All right, let's
He's
see
a
here.
beast.
I love our producer. Miami is trash. Kyle's a man.
I guess you know what? I'm gonna scroll down here a little bit, and I'm gonna go with Will Fuller just to stay on the Miami trade.
You guys are bypassing Waddle, man.
Yeah. I think Fuller and Parker are still the guys this year, and I think Waddle. I don't know. I don't know. That's why I didn't take him.
Oh, well, good point. All right, so it's on to me, guys. Well, I'll say who went after I pick. But so right now I have Trey Lance. I do need another QB. That being said, every team after me has 2. A couple might come off the board. I feel like I can get some depth a little bit later. I only have 2 running backs. I feel like I need some depth. And I feel like I'm actually in between David Johnson, who's going to get a shitload of carries in Houston, not being able to throw the ball most likely with Deshaun Watson not being the QB. And then James Conner. I have Kamara. I have Zeke. I have no problem sticking with them the entire season. This last person can either become a great depth piece or a trade piece. I think, James Conner, David Johnson. Doesn't Houston have like 18 running backs?
He's the leader.
Talked about this though. He's the leader
of the pack.
Cool. I'm going James Conner.
hoping... Tips rejected.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys, but David Johnson, not that he has injury history, he broke his arm and stuff like that a year or 2 ago. That's not really that's just a freak accident type of thing. But with that team just being a shit show, I get nervous. That Cardinals have something to play for this year, so going for that.
No, it's a good point. It's a good point. Connor's going to get his red zone opportunities, and he's going to be involved in the offense. So as your 3rd running back, it's not a bad pick, especially in the 9th round.
I know.
Love that confidence. Hey, Reeks, how you feeling about Snuffles now? I feel like his running back room isn't totally horrific.
No, Chase. Well, he's got Edwards-Helaire, Chase Edmonds, Mug Carter from the Jets. I like Carter in the 8th round. That's nice. I believe he's taking the first offense snaps. I think that's what I heard.
Yeah, first team reps.
Yeah, you heard about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, but I heard it the other earlier on another podcast. I will not say the name.
You can say
Nope, because I don't remember. You know how I am.
that.
I really am liking his team. Higby.
Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Hate your face. Snuffles is looking good. Let me just run through these real quick. So after Ryan, Will Fuller, we had Devonta Smith from Philly, who I think I'm kind of high on because he's the only one there over there to me. Team 6 took Noah Fant.
Receiver wise, you don't have any faith in Regan?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh,
I feel
hold on.
like.
No, go ahead.
All right. Well, now it's up to me, so I'll jump after. We had Noah Fant. I took James Conner, Dallas Goedert, Robert Tonyan, Melvin Gordon, Gronk, Higbee, Ben Roethlisberger, who I was actually thinking about taking at this pick.
Then he waddled away, waddle, waddle.
Damn it.
David Johnson, and then Waddle, who you already knew.
I didn't realize you were going
Oh,
to go
man.
off about Ben Roethlisberger there.
You timed that up pretty well right there, my man.
Anyway,
Oh,
Waddle,
man.
Nice move,
AJ
Reeves. Nice
Dillon,
move.
Debo Samuel, yeah.
You know what? I was honestly going to take Ben right here because I feel like he would have been the best, just plug in and wait till Trey Lance can play. Man,
Ben the best. Took
Ben,
the
my elbow don't work good.
best. Oh.
You know what, guys? Let's just, oh, man. I need a QB. And you guys, the guys in front of me, you guys all have 2. I'm that nervous. Kind of want Curtis Samuel, Brandon Cooks right here for depth. I'm
Derek
gonna
Carr would make our
go
producer
with
so
Derek
happy. Reeves.
Carr. Daniel Jones, Derek
Oh.
Carr. Oh my God! I'm gonna see what happens, guys.
Wow. Okay.
Curtis Samuel. I'm gonna see what falls to me later on. And see how I feel with the quarterbacks later in the draft.
You feel
This
like
is why you mock, man. You gotta
Mhm.
find out. Take some chances in the mocks. Don't do it in your live drafts. If you have not done at least 50 mocks by now, with next month we're all gonna be drafting, then you are gonna lose.
You said 50 up to this date, because I need to jump off and do a couple more.
You haven't done 50 this month?
I've probably done like 20 something.
No,
I did like 20 something today because I had to be out of my house because they're inspecting it. So me and my dog sitting in the park and I'm mock drafting.
There you go.
It's nice. Macy
Screw
wasn't too
can't you
happy.
get?
Screw nature. Look at my phone.
Yeah, that's my data just drains down. Oh
It's like,
man.
damn it, my phone died. What am I gonna do?
Ooh, Ryan, I like the pick. It was in between those two.
So I will say, so after Reeves, it was Laviska Shenault to team 6, Logan Thomas to team 5, Brandon Cooks, and then Daniel Jones after me to Mac. But yeah, I'm excited about Cooks. I've said that all along. If you listen to our AFC South episode, breaking that down, I was very high on Cooks right from the beginning. So, yeah. Mac, would you agree?
I do agree. Did you say you're high on Cooks from the beginning?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, right
No,
from the
I
start.
was. I misunderstood you there.
Funny, he
I was
says
trying
that
to
he also
read-
has Julio.
I was trying to read ahead. I'm sorry. I'm up right now, but yes, Brandon Cooks is going to be he's the number 1 on the team. He'll be a number 2 receiver this year.
And Haynes briefs.
Number 1 in
Yeah.
my heart.
Yep, there you go. So I have 30 seconds left. Daniel Jones just went. I want a third QB here. I don't think the guy's going to take a QB. He already has 3, so I was going to go take a shot on somebody else. I'm going to grab him now. Antonio Brown here.
Ooh.
Just to see what shakes out. If
I just-
Godwin goes down, Antonio Brown comes in, and he could be wide receiver 1 upside, and I'm grabbing that in the 10th round. I don't hate that. Brady loves him, and he'll target him a lot. And I'm going to wait. I was hoping that he's not going to go quarterback here, so I can get Zach Wilson on the way back, who I believe will be Rookie of the Year. I'm not backing off of that take. Doesn't turn the ball over too much. Has a good offensive line with the Jets. Got some decent weapons around him, I believe, and he has the running capabilities. So I believe the coaching is bad in Jacksonville, so I would not bet that Trevor Lawrence would be the Rookie of the Year. I'm going to bet Zach Wilson because I believe their coaching will be better. But then I second guess because of the Jets organization, but we won't talk about that. Stick it to my guns here. So
he's got to sign a
hopefully-
contract first, Mac.
He will. He will. So he has Baker Mayfield, Kirk Cousins, Sam Darnold. I didn't expect him to go QB, so I'm going to wait on the turn. I'd rather target the skilled position guy instead and wait for either Derek Carr, serviceable QB3, or Zach Wilson to take the shot on him.
Are you guys surprised Sam Darnold went before both Ben Roethlisberger and Daniel Jones?
Yeah.
And 2 rounds ahead.
Daniel Jones, he's pretty fast. Like, he can run too. At Roethlisberger, I don't have the most faith in him this year, so why not?
So you think Darnold's upside outweighs Roethlisberger's upside?
The upside
Or
of that.
floor. I don't even know what I'm saying. Never mind.
You
Just
don't
scratch
even
that.
know. It's all right. We'll edit that out later. All right,
No, we
so
won't.
now
No, we
he
won't.
took Tyler Boyd. I'm kidding. Every time I say that, I don't do it. I always forget. Tyler Boyd, Marquise Brown, and I'm back on the clock. It's really Zach Wilson, Derek Carr, Irv Smith, Jared Goff, Jameis Winston. I already have plenty of wide receivers. Yeah, so I'm going to go Zach Wilson here. Get my third quarterback in the 11th round just to see what shakes out. If you take somebody in the double-digit rounds, they're not working out after a few weeks, you can drop them. Not going to cost you much. It's fine. So go ahead and shoot your shot. Take your shot. Regan, you want to bet on the Rookie of the Year?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's always a QB. Should I just go somewhere? Should I go
It
random?
always is a QB. So
Go Justin Fields or Trey Lance.
I don't think Justin Fields is going to get much time in there because Matt Nagy will have Andy Dalton slinging it instead.
Ginger Hammer.
Have you seen his beard?
No. Is it
We'll have
terrible?
to tweet that out. Oh, it's a nice red beard.
Oh, nice. Nice. Does he look like Prince Harry?
I don't think Harry is a prince anymore, but
Oh, my God.
sure.
Somebody's staying up on the.
Yeah, jeez.
Pulp culture, yeah. He has like a Netflix documentary coming out and all this other stuff, but he wants a private life. Okay. You want a Hollywood life, dude. Shut up.
Don't we all?
All right, so after Zach Wilson, Gus Edwards went.
Ooh. Boys, I think you know which direction I'm going in here.
Mhm.
Irv Smith.
My guy, Irv Smith,
That's right.
baby.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, God damn. That was fast. Now it's on me.
If I have to plug in Irv Smith at any point, I'm feeling good about it. You
Right.
guys should too.
Yeah, cool, man. Whatever you say.
Uh,
Just kidding. No, I like it. You already had Waller. That's a great backup.
Thanks, Reeks. Appreciate the support. It's a little late, but
I did make fun of you at the beginning. I feel bad.
I'll
Sorry.
take it. I'll take it.
I only have 1 minute left to make this pick. What do I
is-
need?
You decide on that,
New
Regan.
team.
Quick question. Ryan, what do you think Irv Smith's ceiling is?
I said it in the NFC North preview. I think tight end 7 is where
Alright,
he's
so
going to land.
people have to go back a couple episodes. NFC North preview. Tight end. Tight end what?
7. And you know what his floor is? His floor is tight end 7.
Oh,
On it
man.
right now.
Oh, that is. You thought my
Kyle,
Zach,
Derek Carr is off the board.
Zach Wilson take was bad.
Ooh. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Derek Carr.
We should
Mike
definitely make a bet
Williams.
around Irv Smith being tight end, top 7 tight end, and Zach Wilson being rookie of the year. We'll figure out the details behind the scene and share it with the audience.
I don't want to know what goes on behind the scene.
You really don't.
So much.
We'll have to have a whole episode of our personal bets between each other, just so everything's out on record, out on the public airways,
I'll make a
on the internet.
spreadsheet.
The internet's forever, and we have to figure out punishments, what people owe. I'll be good. All right, Daniel's on the clock. He has 30 seconds left. Now took Jarvis Landry there. Kenyon Drake. I was a little late to the party there. Excuse me. Then Kyle's on the clock
New.
right now. Yeah, I know.
Got him. Kyle's then Snuffle. Snuffles, do me proud, buddy. Let's get this thing going. He hasn't taken a wide receiver and it's too long.
Yeah, he's bringing you down, Reese. He's bringing you down. Stop
I guess
taking
you gotta-
another Allen.
You gotta draft some running backs eventually.
Well, I mean,
We got 3. And 3.
Team 5 thinks you can only draft one position and do okay, so.
Yeah, that guy gonna struggle a little.
You play 4 of those guys.
Yeah.
Zach Moss off the board. Who you guys taking? Singletary or
Ooh.
Zach Moss? Who's gonna
Moss.
come
Zach Moss, yeah.
out?
Definitely.
Think so? Yeah.
I think that's a great valued pick right there. 11th round in a league like this. I think Moss is somewhat of a sleeper this year. I think they have to turn on the running game to go farther into the postseason.
They do. So yeah, I think the upside's better with Zach Moss as well. That seems the way they were trending last year. So then after that, Michael Gallup, Henry Ruggs,
Ooh, I like
shocker
Ruggs.
to Kyle, Corey Davis to Team 10, Taysom Hill to Daniel. Damn it, I was wondering if he would come back.
I was actually just going to take him.
Were you? Yeah, Rashad
Yeah.
Bateman. I figured it wouldn't, but and that you are on the clock now with a minute left. And is there any position you need?
Team's stacked.
Your team's just great, huh?
So good. Honestly, I need like, oh man, I wish I got Big Ben, even though it's the first time I ever said that in my life. You know what, guys? I'm gonna go with this pick right here. After Anthony Miller got traded to Houston, Darnell Mooney is gonna be the number 2 for Chicago. So I'm gonna pop him in right here. And and just wait. See what happens.
Anthony Miller.
Darnell
I
Mooney.
think Darnell Mooney already was wide receiver 2 even before that trade.
Why do you think they traded him?
Yeah, very true. Good point. Oh,
Not a
man.
bad pick there in the 12th round. I like it. We'll see what his upside is. Young player there. Then we had Naheem Hines, Hunter Henry. Ryan, you're on the clock now.
You know, if it wasn't for Marlon Mack, I'd be super high on Naheem Hines, especially in the 12th round. Even sitting behind Taylor because he's such a component in the passing game. So, let's see here. You know, guys, we've talked about this guy a lot in previous podcasts. You know, I'm going to go Cam Newton.
I don't think we talked about him positively, though.
No, I was going to pick Russell Gage, and that's who I started talking about. But then, I'm committing to Cam, man. I told you guys Cam's playing the whole season, and I got to stick to that. I did our rankings based on that.
No, you don't. You
And,
can still change. The season has not started. You can still wait.
Did you listen
You
to
can
the
still
beginning of
change
this
your mind.
podcast? This guy.
I need a third quarterback, so
You didn't want to
he's
take
gonna be the guy.
McCorkle?
No,
Should take both.
because he's not gonna play.
He's gonna play. He's gonna play. Can you picture it? Week 4, you got Tom Brady coming back for the Goat Bowl at Gillette,
Go.
and it's him versus Belichick, and the quarterback's Cam Newton. No, I want to see McCorkle out there, young kid, just like Tom Brady, little chubby looking, little awkward, lanky body that Tom Brady had. Chubby McCorkle. Let's go. I want to see that. Devontae Parker, Jared there. I do need another running back here. So we got Devin Singletary, Tony Pollard. Really set at wide receiver. If we were going longer in the draft, I would probably wait or grab Russell Gage here. But I do need a running back. He's pretty set on running back, so I'm going to wait on that, I think, and take a shot on a rookie here. Elijah Moore. Wide receiver. I know I was saying I was pretty set on wide receiver. I want to see if I need a stack with Zach Wilson there, see what turns out there. And I'm going to grab a running back, Jamal Williams, on the way back, hopefully, as long as he doesn't take him, who I believe will be outperforming his ADP by a long shot because a large margin, rather. Kind of like Kareem Hunt did last year. A lot of people were taking him in the double-digit rounds, and he became running back 10. I'm not saying Jamal Williams will be running back 10, but I like him there. So he took Adam, Brooke, Troutman, and Russell Gage. And then I am taking Jamal Williams here. Only going with 3 running backs. That's fine by me. I'll make a trade if necessary. Running backs don't matter.
3 shitty ones.
They're not the best. They're not the best. Then Jared Cook to Jared.
Ryan's only got 2 running backs.
But I have Cam Newton, so it's all good. He's a running back.
Can you put him in the RB slot?
I wish. I could put him in the flex spot, super flex spot.
Yeah,
All right, so let's take a look here. So our producer Kyle, he doesn't have a first name anymore. It's producer. So
It's just the producer.
Yeah.
he made a bold prediction. He said Jameis Winston will be a top 6 quarterback for week 1 of some season. So at some point in Jameis Winston's career, he's going to be a top 6 quarterback week 1. Moving forward. All right, let's take a look. This is the last pick. Ooh, I don't know, guys. So many options. I'm going to go with a guy who I am very high on for this year, who is not going before this point in many drafts, if any. Mr. Paris Campbell. Could lead the targets and could lead that team in targets.
Cool, man.
For sure.
No, we won't.
He can. Second round pick, Ohio State, has led the team in targets in 2 out of the 4 games that he's played in the last 2 seasons.
Exactly.
But last year, T.Y. Hilton and Michael Pittman on the field with Campbell, week 1, led the team in targets, led the team in receptions, led the team in yards. So we'll see.
He'll probably miss more games than he has receptions this year. After that, Marvin Jones, Devin Singletary. That is true. Regan, you're on the clock with your last pick. We're finishing up here.
Yeah, this is a dead zone, guys. 13th overall. You're looking for bench backups, hopefuls. Right now, my team is pretty well rounded. I do only have 1 tight end, but I used a 5th round pick for him, so I think I'm gonna just keep him and grab somebody later on. In waivers, I think right now I'm just gonna go with the running back depth and grab Tony Pollard to back up Zeke. I'm not really seeing anything at this point that I really need.
That's good. Yeah,
You know, I
that's
don't.
good.
I normally don't like handcuffing a team like that, but with this team and putting so much, grabbing Zeke with my second overall pick, maybe I should back him up a little. All right. After Tony Pollard, J.D. McKissick, and Danielson took Nicole Hardman. Team 10, Evan Ingram, and now we're on producer Kyle's team. He's got 1 minute left. Mr. L.A. Kyle, LV Kyle, not L.A. LV.
He only took 2 Raiders this time, so
That's why I'm saying that, because I wonder if he's going to take another one. Is there anyone? Is there any coming?
Brian Edwards.
Watch him grab.
He's
Nelson
listening
Aguilar.
right now, so.
Yeah.
But he doesn't play there.
I'm trying to give him a
I
tip.
know, but
before we
he's-
do
He
here.
did.
Oh, nice.
That guy.
He
Always
just has to see the black and silver jersey on the screen. That's what he wants.
Yeah, they haven't updated his jersey yet to the New England colors. A lot more flattering, if you ask me.
Yeah, I agree.
And with the final pick, for some reason, Alexander Madison
I think Snuffles was doing us a favor and just popping
finishing
off.
it off.
Yeah, he's a good
appreciate
man.
it. If
Or
you made
girl.
it this
Don't know.
long,
Nothing against you. I just don't know.
Good spot.
Ryan.
I'm sorry we've gone so long tonight,
Oh,
folks.
yeah.
If you have made it this long in the podcast, we'll recap our draft here in a second. We just want to say thank you. Continue liking, downloading our episodes, and sharing, subscribing, following us on our socials and our podcast platform at Just a Tip, a fantasy football podcast. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at Just a Tip FFP. Really appreciate it, guys. We're going to post the draft and see what you guys think to vote on it. So go to those social sites and vote on it. I will recap mine first then here. I had the second overall pick, so I took Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, A.J. Brown, Ryan Tannehill, CeeDee Lamb, Tyler Lockett, Mike Davis, Leonard Fournette. In the 7th and 8th, I waited to grab my running backs. Mike Gesicki, Antonio Brown, Zach Wilson, Elijah Moore, and Jamal Williams to finish it out. What do you guys think?
Love your QBs.
Agreed.
Ryan, quick reaction overall.
It's tough because I think we all did the same thing and we just passed on running back. So when you look at the top of the team, you're just like, ugh. But then you look at receivers and tight ends. Like Hopkins is going to be a target maniac. AJ Brown is going to be a stud. I like the team overall, but I don't know, something about Leonard Fournette being in that starting lineup.
Yeah.
Not sitting well with me.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
You guys are supposed to say that's the best team. Come on. All right. Ryan, recap your team.
Even your
Yeah,
mother wouldn't
sure.
tell you that was the best team.
So went quarterbacks my first 2 picks. So Josh Allen is my quarterback 1. Myles Gaskin and Ronald Jones are my running backs. A receiver, I have Terry McLaurin and Julio Jones. I loved picking up Terry at 4.9. I like Julio at 5.4. I think that's good value. I just not super high on him this year. And at tight end, Darren Waller, and my flex T. Higgins, and my super flex Russell Wilson. So I'm feeling good about my quarterbacks, my receivers, and my tight end. Running backs, we'll see. On the bench, Will Fuller, Brandon Cooks, my guy, tight end Irv Smith, who you heard it here, folks, tight end 7. Cam the Man Newton is my 3rd quarterback. I think I lost focus here at the end, guys. And,
you and me both.
Just at the end, guys?
Yeah, I don't know.
Halfway through.
Maybe about round 5. And then Paris Campbell, which, guys, he can lead the team in targets. He can. And I think he will.
How many points do you get for targets?
Well, when you're open, because you're athletic freak, you're gonna make a lot of catches. So you gotta play more. You just gotta play more than like a half. Or
That drop has
Alright.
been used too much today.
All right,
right.
Reeks.
Yeah.
Do you guys just want to hear the best team now?
Well,
God.
actually, first Ryan, I like how your draft started. First 5 picks, great. I
Yeah.
hate that you took Gaskin from me. Will Fuller, I like there too. Brandon Cooks, I like your receivers, man. Yeah, Irv Smith might as well take a backup, I guess, for Waller. I typically don't go with a backup tight end in the draft. I'd rather take a chance on a huge upside with a wide receiver. What are you laughing at?
I'm just thinking, like, at least it's my bench that's making you that's not sitting well with you and not my starters, so that's a good thing.
Okay, jeez. I mean, you asked for my opinion. You didn't, but I'm giving it freely. So, giving you my tips, man. Just take them. Regan, your thoughts, then go on with your team. No
Say,
rebuttal
Ryan.
from Ryan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll have 6, 7. Your first 7 picks are actually awesome, which is always a good sign in the draft. Ronald Jones being your second and only remaining running back behind Myles Gaskin is very nerve-wracking because something could happen to both of those guys and not be productive. So you're looking pretty empty at that spot. That being said, you got a lot of wide receiver depth, might be able to trade something for something, but you are going to need some running backs.
Got
Other than
some
that,
running backs.
awesome wide receivers. Darren Waller, can't beat that. Third round's awesome value. Terry McLaurin, Julio Jones, awesome. So good stuff for the most part.
Thanks, guys. That was pretty positive.
It literally looks like it would be my team because there's no running backs.
Because
I know my bench could use some work. I'm pretty weak there, but
it's all right.
in time.
Yeah,
All right.
All right, so we'll jump into the opposite team of that, which is way better. And I grabbed Kamara and Zeke the first 2 picks. I don't know why. I was just feeling it. Shit went down. So anyways, my starting QB, Tom Brady. Starting 2 running backs. Sounds amazing. Alvin Kamara, Zeke Elliott. Wide receivers, Justin Jefferson, Robert Woods. My flex would be Brandon Ayuk with the backups of probably Curtis Samuel and Darnell Mooney. For my super flex, quarterback is a little sketchy. I got Trey Lance. I'll probably start with Derek Carr. Trey Lance would be obviously plugged in once he starts. And then I obviously have TJ Hawkinson, which I'm very happy with in the 5th round. So I really like the roundness of my team. I like my depth. I have James Conner, Tony Pollard on my bench. Not a lot of depth at running back, but way more than Ryan. So other than I think my only spot is my second QB. I think Derek Carr could do okay, but definitely not what I wanted. Other than that, what do you guys think? What about you, Mac?
It's all right.
Oh, suck it.
Yeah, it's all right.
What don't you like?
The 2 running backs to start, I would have grabbed either Russell Wilson probably there instead of Ezekiel Elliott. I was trying to think. Other wide receiver you could have done was DeAndre Hopkins or Calvin Ridley or A.J. Brown. But Justin Jefferson's not coming back to you. If you took one of those guys, we would have taken him on the front end. So that's not bad. But Tom Brady, yeah, I'm projecting a stellar year from here for him. So I like that one. Robert Woods, I'm a little nervous about.
For a wide receiver too?
Ayuk. Yeah, wide receiver too. I'm a little nervous about him. And then Ayuk, obviously, with that offense and their injury play, they got to do something with their freaking training staff there to keep these guys healthy.
We should probably stretch, guys.
And, they probably don't do that.
Crazy.
But yeah, I love Curtis Samuel there. I like him a lot there. And then Tony Pollard, not bad, grabbing the handcuff there. He showed some promise at the end of last season. And that's all I got.
Ryan?
I do think you have the most well-rounded team, Reeks. Probably in the draft. Like even considering the super flex and not knowing if Trey Lance is going to start, Derek Carr is going to be a starter, and he's going to put up decent points. Like he's probably going to be somewhere in somewhere between 18 and 30 points a week, which is probably going to be better than any receiver that you're going to plug in there off your bench. So You have a deep bench. You have the handcuff for Zeke, who if Zeke goes down, he'll I think Tony Pollard is certainly a serviceable fantasy option if he gets a lot of opportunities. Yeah, good receivers, good tight end. Can't argue with Kamara and Elliott, so I'm high on this team. I like it a lot.
Thanks, buddy.
All right,
You
Regan.
got it, man. It's the most positive thing I'll ever tell you in this entire podcast.
That's so true.
Regan, you can't vote for yourself. Who do you think had the best draft? Besides Team 5 and you.
Team 5 and me. Well, way to put me on the spot. I didn't even look at it.
Quickly, Ryan, at first glance.
Oh, first glance. Oh, shit, that's my team. Never mind. I like, oh, man, Danny's got a pretty good. I like Daniel's son. Not bad. With Stephon Diggs, DK Metcalf, Cooper Kupp as his 3 wide receivers, David Montgomery. Then his running backs kind of fall off a little bit. But you got Tunyon, Lamar Jackson, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I wanted a quick reaction there. Who we thought had the better draft out of all of us here. Ryan, how about you?
Honestly, I would say I'm gonna say Regan. In all honesty, and maybe behind Regan, I would say Snuffles.
Yeah, that was going.
Maybe I just wanted to say Snuffles again. It's a fun word.
It's a toss-up between Snuffles and Unexpected. Except his QBs are kind of holding me back there. So.
And Big Bird, Cookie Monster. Elmo.
Oh, is that?
Snuffleupagus.
Are you talking about Dan's logo?
No, I'm talking about the guy Snuffles, the guy who joined the draft.
What's the guy?
Pay attention.
Oh, no. Dan's got his logo as Grimace from McDonald's. So I was just like, oh, you guys are talking about random stuff. My bad. All right, so we established my team's the best.
Yes.
And then there's some other okay ones. I do like Snuffles, I think, next.
All right. You can go to our social media accounts, vote for me, because...
King Kong ain't got shit on me!
Because you feel bad?
Yeah. Or producer Kyle's team. You can vote for him as well. And that'll do it for us. We will get into our rankings, get the website going for you, and break down our QB rankings next week for you.
QB's
Have
next.
a good night.
Woo.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone.
Later.
Well, Dak, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.